All right, students, here we go. Quick lesson today. We got a little review on area of triangles, and then we're also going to add in there perimeter of triangles, which we haven't looked at specifically, but we're going to look at in turn with area today. So I have three triangles in front of you, three very different triangles. The first is a right triangle. It's actually a right scalene triangle. Scalene means no sides are the same. Next, we have an acute equilateral triangle where all sides are the same. Notice that the dotted line does not reference a side of the triangle. Your sides would be 4, 4, and 4. The 2.9 is actually the height and not reference to the side. And then we also over here have an obtuse, would be scalene triangle as well. The other name for a triangle would be isosceles, where two sides are the same. So we have an obtuse scalene triangle. Sides of 1.4, 2.1, and 1.2. 0.9 referencing the height here. We're going to be looking at perimeter and area of each, and I have that kind of squared away for us here. First of all, we have perimeter. How are we going to find perimeter of a triangle? Well, it's pretty simple. Side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3. Or as a definition, add up all the sides. The only thing that might get confused on here is knowing that the dotted lines do not reference sides. They do not reference sides in a triangle. They reference the height from base to height. So keep that in mind as we go through and solve this. Let's figure out first the perimeter and area of this triangle. We have the right scalene triangle, 3, 4, 5. So to find the perimeter, we're just going to add the 3 plus the 4 plus the 5. So 3 plus 4 plus 5. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 5 more is 12. So perimeter equals 12. I didn't put labels on these because I didn't really have time. Didn't want it to look too sloppy, but we'd say 12 units. Area. Now, area gets a little bit more tricky, but we looked at area last week as well. So area is base times height, all divided by 2. We looked at y last week. For this week, we're just going to stick with the formula base times height divided by 2. Keeping in mind that base is always perpendicular to height. So wherever that right angle is, here, 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 that references your base and your height of your triangle. So for area, I'm not going to use the 5. Just going to go 3 times 4 and then divided by 2. 3 times 4 divided by 2. Area equals 3 times 4 is 12, divided by 2 is 6. Pretty simple. Area equals 6 units squared. We got area there, and we got perimeter here. Perimeter 12 units, area 6 units squared. Moving on to our equilateral triangle next. We have 4, 4, and 4 as sides, and that 2.9, that's a 2.9 there, references the height. So let's add up our sides first for perimeter. Pretty simple on this one. We're not going to use that 2.9. It's just going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4, or 4 times 3. Perimeter equals 12. Or 12 units. Like I said, should have measurements in there. Next, for area, we're going to go base times height divided by 2. Here's the difference. We're not going to be using these two 4s up here. We're going to use base times height. Base times height. So base is 4 times height is 2.9, and we're going to divide it all by 2. Just to make sure, and you could do the same, just make sure, I'm going to get my calculator out here, show you what I got going on. So I got 4 times 2.9 equals 11.6, but I'm going to divide that by 2 to get 5.8. Area equals 5.8 units squared, or meters. Oops, kind of messed up my 2 there. Last one for this lesson, let's take a look at, it's kind of a weird looking triangle. Let's break it down first by perimeter. Perimeter is add up all the sides, those solid sides, not the 0.9, not the dotted side. So 1.4 plus 1.2 plus 2.1. Perimeter equals 1.4 plus 1.2 plus 2.1. 1.4 and 1.2 make 2.6. 2.1 more makes 4.7, I think. Let's double check that. 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4.7. Looks good. Okay, perimeter equals 4.7. Notice, I did not use the 0.9 there. That is the height, not a side of the triangle. It is a measurement of height, where the base is perpendicular to the highest point of the triangle. So base and height would be perpendicular. I am going to use that 0.9 next. So base and height are always perpendicular. For area, we're going to find base times height, wherever that 90-degree angle is. I know we've been focusing a lot on this with parallelograms, triangles. We'll focus more with trapezoids later on. So base and height are always perpendicular. 1.2 is the base, 0.9 is the height. Just to make sure I'll get it right, let's go 1.2 times 0.9 divided by 2. Area equals 0.54 square units. And that's how you're going to find perimeter and area of triangles. Guys, let me know if you need some help. I'm available via email or Google Classroom comments. You can even message me on Facebook. Let me know, okay? Get some help that you need it. Thanks for watching. Have a good week.